These are the first images of Chernobyl following the accident at the nuclear power plant. They were filmed by journalist Valeryi Makarenko on May the 12th, 1986. It was 16 days after the accident. Makerenko ran the risk of extremely high levels of radiation, and the KGB, which was at pains to keep the catastrophe under wraps. The Soviet authorities prohibited anyone to be in the area. I brazenly arrived by helicopter to Chernobyl, thanks to my friends in the aviation team. I did an interview with the head of the government commission, and I prepared the first report on how the reactor was destroyed. So we broke the information blockade, and they couldn't stop the media. 30 years on, and Valeryi has returned to the site of the disaster. So I'm checking the level of radioactive contamination, and it's ridiculous to compare to what it was in 1986. Now it's just 5 times more than in central Kiev. The cleanup is a result of a lot of work and a lot of lives. In the wake of the disaster, the liquidators, in conditions of extreme danger, hastily built object shelter, known as the sarcophagus, between May and November 1986. But now a new structure to contain the nuclear reactor 4 is being built. It's known as the Arch. It's expected to be completed and in place by November this year. Today is the last portion of the building process, and then we'll start the moving phase. The task for the end of this year is to move the arch up on top of the reactor, and in November we'll be finished. The arch has been under construction since 2012 and is being built by a French consortium. The arch is designed to keep the reactor complex environmentally secure and to allow, sometime in the future, the partial demolition of the old structure. The original sarcophagus is showing signs of deterioration and has undergone a series of upgrades since the disaster. The total cost of the shelter implementation plan, of which the arch is the focal point, is €2.15 billion. Consists of lower and upper This is the concrete module construction which will contain the metal casks where radioactive liquids will be safely confined for 100 years. It will ensure the safekeeping of radioactive materials. The European Bank for Reconstruction and Development is responsible for managing the shelter implementation plan, including overseeing the construction of the arch. So far, 47 countries and a number of multinational companies have contributed to the project.